Lara Trump, the Republican National Committee co-chair and daughter-in-law of former President Donald Trump, harshly criticized Larry Hogan on Sunday. Hogan, a prominent Maryland Republican Senate candidate, had urged Americans to respect the legal verdict in Donald Trump's hush money trial prior to its conclusion. This unexpected stance sparked controversy among conservatives, who prefer strong support for Trump. As Hogan navigates his Senate campaign, the GOP's response to his respectful stance on the Trump verdict exemplifies the deep ideological divides within the party. Amidst this turbulence, figures like Lara Trump remain adamant that unwavering support for Trump is non-negotiable, reinforcing the former president's dominance in conservative politics. Speaking on CNN's State of the Union, Lara Trump called Hogan's comments ridiculous and said he doesn't deserve the respect of anyone in the Republican Party. She emphasized that Hogan should have considered the impact of his statement, reflecting a viewpoint that supports unwavering loyalty to Trump, regardless of legal outcomes. Hogan's calls for respecting the rule of law came before a Manhattan jury found Trump guilty of 34 counts of falsifying business records, a historic verdict that made Trump the first former president convicted of a felony. In a divided political climate, Hogan's plea for unity and adherence to the legal process was seen by many Trump supporters as a betrayal. Chris LaCivita, a senior advisor to Trump's presidential campaign, declared Hogan's political career effectively over, branding his statement as a strategic error. LaCivita argued that such remarks alienate the majority of GOP voters. Hogan needs to win in a deeply Democratic state like Maryland, showcasing the volatile nature of political loyalty within the party. Despite the backlash, Hogan remains focused on his bipartisan appeal. His Democrats for Hogan effort aims to attract crossover voters, positioning him as a moderate who can work across the aisle. During a campaign stop, he highlighted his past successes in forming alliances with Democrats to achieve legislative goals, a stark contrast to the partisanship dominating current GOP discourse. In response to the controversy, RNC chairwoman Nicole Boose Harris aligned with traditional party lines, calling the justice system broken and corrupt, and implicitly supporting Trump. This stance was echoed across various GOP ranks, demonstrating the pervasive influence Trump still holds over Republican narratives and strategies. Interestingly, National Republican Senatorial Campaign Committee Chair Steve Daines continues to support Hogan, believing he can still win Maryland despite the backlash. This nuanced support showcases a pragmatic approach within certain GOP circles, highlighting the complex dynamics in balancing Trump loyalty with broader electoral strategy. Hogan, who hasn't fully committed to either major party's candidates for the upcoming election, continues to advocate for a moderate path. He positions himself against the broken politics of Washington, aiming to connect with voters disillusioned by extreme partisanship. His criticism of both Trump and President Biden suggests a call for common-sense governance over party loyalty. The internal conflict within the GOP over loyalty to Trump versus pragmatic politics reflects broader challenges in American politics today. Hogan's handling of his campaign, including a promise to support abortion rights, contrasts sharply with the MAGA agenda, portraying a party grappling with its identity and future direction.